Okay guys, so I just did a list of my top 7 favorite Star Wars characters, but you guys know, I gotta do one for Dragon Ball too. It's only right. So let's get into it. So before we get into it, make sure you guys are clicking that like button. And don't forget to subscribe while you're at it, because we do videos every single day. And we're on that road to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into it. Number 7, I gotta go with the one who started the adventure all herself, Bulma. If it was not for Bulma searching in the woods for the Dragon Balls, we would never have had a story to begin with. Bulma is the most intelligent scientist on the planet, next to her father. But Bulma even exceeds him, because Bulma, at a young age, was figuring out how to make a Dragon Beetle. Okay, Bulma, with the assistance of her father, reprogrammed 16. Bulma figured out a device to destroy the androids after she had known nothing about it for more than maybe a couple of days. So Bulma is not only one of the funniest characters. If you watch Dragon Ball and you read the original manga, she is very hilarious. And she does some things with Roshi that I cannot say. I'll leave it at that. But Bulma is actually one of the coolest characters here, man. I feel like Bulma is very underappreciated and very underloved, but you know, Bulma is very important to the story. She always has been. In any way, shape, or form, Bulma has always contributed to the story of Dragon Ball. If you think about it, especially from Dragon Ball Z, they wouldn't have gone to Namek without Bulma. They wouldn't have created that device without Bulma. They wouldn't have actually repaired 16 without Bulma. Vegeta wouldn't have made that sacrifice without Bulma, because he wouldn't have had Trunks or Bulma to care for. So yeah, I gotta go with Bulma for number 7. Then number 6, I gotta go with my favorite Dragon Ball villain of all time. Even though he's not canon, I gotta go with Cooler, man. Cooler is one of the coolest villains in Dragon Ball. Cooler has one of the most epic moments where his attack, his very signature move, is literally identical to the sun. And not only that, he forms that attack in a matter of seconds. Even Frieza wasn't doing that. Cooler can output energy a lot faster than his brother. And Cooler absolutely handed the smacketh down on Goku's ass. Cooler is one of the best villains for the Dragon Ball films. Okay? I'm not even talking about Metal Cooler, because I didn't care for Metal Cooler. I'm talking about Cooler's Revenge Cooler, where he was beating down everybody. He showed up, blasted Goku once, and Goku went down in the water. That's how good Cooler was. Cooler planted himself a dumbass tree. Okay, Cooler is that dude. So I gotta have Cooler at number 6. Number 5, you know I gotta go on my boy Future Trunks. Now you guys know that Future Trunks has always been one of my favorite characters. From the minute he showed up and he went Super Saiyan, he was fighting against Goku, to the minute he destroyed Cell. Now we don't talk about Dragon Ball Super's version of Trunks, because I swear that's a whole different character and he's not written the same. But we're talking about the same dude that showed up back in the future and blew 18 to smithereens within a matter of seconds. We're talking about the same dude who was more powerful, overall just raw power, than Cell in his perfect form. Now we're talking about the same dude who turned Frieza into sashimi. That dude, Future Trunks, who has the most drip out of every Dragon Ball character. Yes, Future Trunks. Now, he has always been one of my favorite characters. I always loved the writing for him. However, he does have one of the most heartbreaking moments in Dragon Ball when he first went Super Saiyan in the Future Trunks movie. Or should I say special? So that's number 5, Future Trunks. Number 4, with the legendary Son Goku. The guy who has literally paved the way for all other animes. The guy who was the first Super Saiyan to put a true beatdown on Frieza. The guy that made Frieza wet his pants on planet Namek. The guy who is the savior of the universe. There is not much else that needs to be said here. Goku is always in everybody's top 5. I don't see how you can leave him out. But Goku is easily number 4. Now number 3 character is actually gonna get a video relatively soon because he's climbing up in my favorite character list. I gotta go with Gohan's son. Gohan has easily grown on me from the time he was a wimpy little baby to the time that he became a full-fledged warrior by the end of the Buu saga. Now I will say this, I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint to what video I'm doing, but Gohan is one of the few characters, matter of fact, he might be the only character who accomplishes what he wanted to do from the very moment we saw him on screen. Gohan has some of the most badass moments. I mean, come on now. He punches Bojack's True in half. When he destroys the Cell Juniors. When he attacks Raditz to save his father. When he beats down Frieza. And how can I ever forget the father-son Kamehameha? That is probably the second most iconic Kamehameha of all time. Number 1 being the beam struggle between Goku and Vegeta. But let's jump into number 2. The man, the myth, the warrior, the true identification of a Saiyan. Bardock, the father of Goku. Now Bardock has been changed over the years, but again, we're not talking about Dragon Ball Super. We're talking specifically about the true warrior known as Bardock from Dragon Ball Z. The one that had his own special, where he was seeing the future, seeing what would happen to his son, and just seeing what would happen to him as well. Bardock definitely changed in that movie because he was similar to Han Solo, where he was a selfish character who only cared for himself, and then he became a true man by the end of that film. Bardock has always been one of my favorite characters, and Bardock will always be who I envision when I think of a true Saiyan warrior. The man who, with every ounce of pride he had left, faced his death like a true man. He did all of it for his son. Now let's go into number 1, and you guys all know who it is. The Saiyan Prince, the most badass warrior, next to Bardock, Vegeta. Vegeta has been my favorite character from the time I was about 12, I want to say. I would always practice doing the final flash, the Big Bang attack, and his famous pink shirt scenes. Quiet is kept, but that is one of his best moments. So Vegeta easily comes in at number 1. I mean, Vegeta has had some of the most iconic moments in Dragon Ball. The final flash, like I said, the Big Bang attack, the final explosion, the epic beam struggle with Goku. Vegeta is Goku's rival, but not only that, Vegeta is another warrior who has become a man. Not just that angry, prideful Saiyan who wants to do things his own way. No, Vegeta has changed over the years. From the time he stopped fighting out of respect for Goku, to the time when he was the one that came up with the idea of the Spirit Bomb to finish off Kid Buu. Vegeta has truly matured as a character, and has truly matured as a warrior and a man. And Vegeta will always, always be my favorite character. So that's my list, guys. Those are my top 7 favorite characters. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know your top 7 list in order, or without order, doesn't matter. And let me know, is there anybody you would change on this list? So make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button, don't forget to share that video, because we're on that road to 1,000 subscribers. So that's all I got.